What's going on, all my loyal Dragonites out there in the Dragon Den? I'm King of Dragons 5000, and today we'll be having a look at the AEW Unmatched collection, Red Velvet. Getting Red Velvet out of the package, we are greeted to two different pairs of hands. We get a pair of fists as well as a pair of relaxed hands. Other than that, Red Velvet unfortunately doesn't come with any other accessories, so with that out of the way, let's take a closer look at Red Velvet. Getting Red Velvet out of the package, we are greeted with a very beautiful head sculpt. It's one of Jazzware's better head sculpts. It looks like Red Velvet. Head could be a little bit too big, but I overall like the sculpt work on it, and her hair is just done beautifully. Having a look at her ring gear, she is wearing a red top, and it is accented by gold and black, and that looks really nice. I love the coloration on it, and the colors are painted on very well. Very good attire here on Red Velvet. Red Velvet is also sporting some really nice wristbands. They are done in the same red, gold, and black motif, and the colors look really nice altogether. Red Velvet also has her tattoos, which are done really nicely. It does look like she has a dream catcher on her right shoulder as well as some other tattoos, and then she does have her tattoo on her side, which does say one heart, and it has a key on it, and those are done really good. As for her ring trunks, they are done in that same red, gold, and black motif that we saw with her top, and again the colors are done very nicely. I love the sculpt work on it, and I love the fact that the paint is very clean, and they did highlight some of her physical features really nicely, so Jazzwares did a really good job painting and sculpting Red Velvet here. Continuing on to her ring gear, she does have some knee pads which are also done in that red, gold, and black motif. They look really nice, and they are pretty solid on the figure as well. One of the best features on Red Velvet here are her kick pads. They did a really good job sculpting the detailing on it. Once again, they are done in black, but they have the gold and red coloration on them, which is very nice. And again, I absolutely love the fact that her kick pads is sculpted. Something that more figures should have on them are sculpted kick pads. So overall, Red Velvet here has some exceptional detail and one of Jazzware's better figures, in my honest opinion. So with that out of the way, let's actually get her compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Getting Red Velvet compared, we have a WWE Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy, as well as some other Jazzware's AEW male and female figures. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to Red Velvet's articulation. Red Velvet does have a ball hinge in the neck, a little bit hindered by her hair sculpt. We have a ball joint in the shoulder, which does allow her arm to hinge out and do full 360s. She has a swivel in the bicep as well as a double bend in the elbow and a hinge in the wrist. Red Velvet is sporting a ball joint in the torso, and she does have a swivel at her waist. She has ball joints in the hips, which does allow for forward and back as well as outward movement, and then she does have a thigh swivel. Red Velvet does have a double joint in the knee, but it is hindered by her thick knee pads. She has a swivel up high in her kick pad as well as a hinge in the ankle, and then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, Red Velvet has some pretty good articulation. So with her accessories, details, comparisons, and the articulation out of the way, let's move on to my final thoughts. Alright my Dragonites, so here we have Red Velvet posed for my final thoughts, and overall Jazzwares did an exceptional job with this figure. I absolutely love the look of Red Velvet here. She has one of Jazzware's better head sculpts, and it is done very well. I absolutely love the way it came out. They also gave Red Velvet one of my favorite ring gears. The metallic red on this figure looks beautiful alongside with the gold and black. It does a really good job complementing one another, so really good job there. The added detail on her tattoos is also really done nicely, and one thing I absolutely love about this figure, the sculpted kick pads. That's one thing I think every figure with kick pads needs. It's sculpted kick pads, and Red Velvet here is sporting sculpted kick pads. I think the one and only gripe that I have with my figure is that mine did suffer from some quality control, where I got two right fists instead of a pair of right and left. Unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, but I'm still really happy with the way Red Velvet came out. The two right fists aside, Jazzwares did an absolutely great job with Red Velvet. The detailing on her is superb. Paint is very clean, and I do like the accessories. Could use more hands, maybe an alternate head, but overall, really happy with the physical features of Red Velvet, and they did a really good job capturing her look, so Jazzwares gets an A+ in my books. So with that being said, my loyal Dragonites, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other AEW videos, hopefully find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, and other goodies. And as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time, I'm King of Dragons 5000 coming at you from the Dragon Den, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.